Hello again, I am Jim Bob and welcome back to F1 Manager 23 Hardcore Series. We're at the pointy end, the sharp end of the season, just 2 races to go. Tonight we head to Las Vegas in Nevada for the Las Vegas Grand Prix. And as the title suggests, we're going all in. We've accepted an invite from the board to attend this race. If we don't get a good result, that could, theoretically, if we get a really bad result, if we get a double DNF again like we did last night, that could be curtains for us, because we have now breached the cost cap. We are now incurring financial penalties at the end of every month. We'll get one at the end of November and again at the end of December for breaching that cost cap. And the board, well, their confidence in this is not exactly what you would call sky high right now. There you can see some of those disappointeds were not fair, but were based on the fact that they're expecting us to finish 4th. You know, some of those were good finishes, well, decent finishes. That satisfied in Budapest, I think, could have been a little bit higher. Yeah, it's been a really, really difficult season this season. We've been so close to where we need to be on a number of occasions. We've performed so much better than we did last season, and yet it's still not enough because the board put on a ridiculous demand for us for this season. And, well, we're close to finding out whether or not we're going to survive. Just tonight and tomorrow to go to end this season. We are still on scrappy parts, unfortunately, for Mick's car. Again, as much as I want to go all in on just buying emergency parts, we can't. Because that will just financially cripple us at the end of the year if we do get to survive. Which means we'll start next year on the back foot. We'll probably win the Constructors' Championship as our target. Who knows? Something stupid like that. So, we're going to have to try and make do as best we can. But yeah, all in with the board in this race, I think, is a fair assessment. Let's see where our car actually sits on the grid going into tonight's race. Mick doesn't look amazing. Really poor downforce compared to the rest of the grid, but the values, they're not horrendously far off, but they are certainly starting to drop off a fair bit now. We do have a good DRS, which on this circuit will be very helpful. Let's take a look at what Oscar's car looks like. Much more competitive. Yeah, it's quicker, better acceleration, much better downforce numbers. Again, still lagging behind the average in pretty much all areas, but a lot closer to the average. If we can somehow squeeze a decent points finish out of tonight, it could save us. This is a make or break race for us, I think. And generally we tend to do quite well here. I still don't know how I'm going to approach the race itself yet, though. I don't know if I might want to try the one stop tonight. Choices. Let's get some targets set for tonight. First of all, we've got an incentive of 1 in Q2. Given that we haven't been able to get Mick out of Q1 for the last 2 races, it's a kind of an indication as to where his car's pace sits. But given this circuit, I think with some slipstream qualifying, we should be able to get both cars into the top 12, and hopefully I can get both of them into Q3. That would be really nice, but we'll just play it by ear on that one. We'll play it safe, just go 1 in Q3. Fastest lap, yeah, we've got a chance depending on what happens in the race. Finish position, we're going to go 2 in the top 12, and we can set a couple of guarantees now for the final 2 races. So finish position streak, let's be sensible, let's go 2 in the top 13 for the final 2 races. That's worth $500,000. And quality position streak, let's go 2 in the top 13 for 2 races as well. Again, another $525,000. Sorry, 525,000, another $500,000. So there we go. Targets are set. Our cars are as good as they're going to be, unfortunately. Let's just double check. You can see Oscar has got the one remaining good chassis. Mick on the slightly older spec. Similar story with wings, although they're both running the same wing. I'm taking a gamble by doing that. Both on the same rear wing. Both on the same side pod. Oscar's got the better underfloor. And he also has the better suspension. We've had to roll all the way back to the original suspension for Mick, unfortunately. Let's see, can we somehow drag him out of the bottom of qualifying and actually get a decent, respectable start for him? Let's find out as we head to Las Vegas.
Welcome to the Silver State of Nevada for the Las Vegas Grand Prix. The track here is a high-speed street circuit that takes in the lights and the sights of this spectacular Sin City. Drivers will take on over a mile of the Las Vegas Strip, racing flat out past all the glamour and glitz it has to offer. Formula One's highest speed street circuit promises incredible action up and down the Las Vegas Strip. Racing at night means track temperatures will be lower, so data from Free Practice 2 could be crucial to managing both qualifying and the Grand Prix. Now, AlphaTauri hasn't been doing so hot. Is it bad luck or is it bad direction? The board will be keeping a close eye on the team principal this weekend. There's nothing like a race weekend in Formula One.
So good evening to Horrific and Baron and Hedgehog, who is very happy because he finally got a pit stop under 3 seconds. Congratulations, Hedgehog. Let's get our cars started in terms of the prep. Again, our engines don't start losing power, or theoretically, according to the numbers, don't start losing power until they hit 65%. So we should have good pace from our engines tonight. Stick with that gearbox. We want, let's see, 16 laps of fuel. And let's go with a 0 on the front, a 10.5, a 1.9, a 3.25, and a 0.95. Right, now for Oscar, we're going to go with that engine. Keep the other one spare just in case we have a wreck. Definitely going to go with that ERS. Hopefully, this one will get through the race, or almost all of the race before it starts to play up. We'll go with that gearbox. I think we'll have to throw everything onto Mick's car for the final race, given that his ERS is in better shape. But for tonight, we will back Oscar as our driver with the most up-to-date parts, as he is on paper now the quicker driver. Let's see, setup for Oscar. We'll go very, very similar. We'll go again with a 0. We'll go with a 10.5. We'll go with a 3.7, a 3.1, and a 0.7. And we'll see how we do with that. Alright, let's send them out to practice. Just need a couple of decent pit stops tonight to guarantee that we win the pit stop competition. We have a 50-something point lead.
Radio check. Yeah, copy, same.
Which it won't actually show us until
How's the radio on track?
the end of the race now.
Copy for radio check.
But yeah, we are 50-something points ahead of Red Bull in the standings, if memory serves.
a bit less curb. Copy. Watch those curbs. Copy.
So as long as we can score a decent number of points, these two play silly buggers trying to let each other through. There we go. As long as we can score some decent points in the pit stop competition tonight, and by that I mean both cars in the top 5, that should pretty much guarantee us winning the competition. How you doing, Mr. Water? Now, the last couple of seasons we've been here, I have gone with the 2-stop strategy and tried to really go aggressive on the pace in the final stint. I don't know if that's going to work for us tonight. I think what I might try doing is splitting the strategy. I might keep Mick on a 1-stop. I might go a 2-stop with Oscar. I don't know. I suppose it depends on how well we qualify. I think if we can stay in the DRS, we will be absolutely fine in the race. If we start to drift out of DRS range, we could really struggle to catch back up again. And this is why I'm a little hesitant about maybe giving Oscar,
what do you think,
a 2-stop. Might be better for us to just stay on track as long as possible. The vast majority of the front runners are going to 1-stop it. And then it becomes a question of, do we try and just stay with them, preserve tyres?
How's the balance?
And take it as it comes? Or do we go for the aggressive 2-stop and hope that we've got enough pace to make that work? It's a tough one. If our cars were both fully spec'd, I would probably say 2-stop, no problem at all. But neither car is running complement of up-to-date parts. Plus, we do have a little bit of wear and tear on the ERS for Oscar. Yeah, like I said, it's a tough one. I'm not quite sure how to play it tonight. We've got an 88% start for Mick and an 80% start for Oscar, so some work to do. And it is the cornering that is the biggest issue. Rear wing is okay, so I don't really want to change that. Let's try a 3.05 and a 0.6. And now that's going to break the front wing, which we needed to move anyway. So instead, let's go to a 2.95, a 1, and a 0.65. That could do it. That actually looks pretty good. So we'll try that on Mick. Let's have a look at Oscar. Oh, yeah, this needs to be a 1.9, no question. So let's try what we put on Mick. Let's try the 3.25 and the 0.95. That is... yeah, maybe. It's close. I don't think it's quite there. Let's try the 3.2 and a 1. That might be a little bit more comfortable on the braking stability there. Let's give that a go. And they're out for their second run. There'll be a lot of very quick cars tonight. A few cars have had new engines recently. let's do a little investigating, see who's on what kind of powertrain. We've got penalties for Stroll and Magnussen. That's a collision penalty carried over. I can't remember if that was for Magnussen or not. It might be possibly a part penalty. Let's have a look at Russell. Russell is running a brand new gearbox tonight. That'll be his final gearbox, no doubt. Perez is fine on parts. Yuki is still running an old ERS, so that's going to hurt him. He might not have another one, but he can put in. Norris is slightly underpowered on the engine, but is okay everywhere else. Slightly underpowered engine for Verstappen and Leclerc, although championships are pretty much done and dusted. It's not going to be an issue for them. Sainz's car looks like hot garbage tonight. That's excellent news. Hamilton's car is in pretty decent shape. Ocon has a damaged gearbox. That's excellent news. He's running a brand new ERS today. Gasly's running a new engine. Albon's gearbox has just turned bad. Joe's car is fine, so he's going to be quick. Magnussen is running a brand new ERS, so maybe Magnussen's penalty is a 10-place penalty then. Or at least a 5-place. Porsche is running a damaged ERS, but still got that pretty new engine in from the last Grand Prix. Bottas's engine's looking a bit crap. And Giovinazzi's has just gone bad as well. Stroll, no surprises, no new parts, but his engine looks pretty rough compared to a couple of races ago. That might be a knock-on from the collision in Brazil. And Alonso's car is looking a bit rough. His gearbox and his ERS are both hot garbage there, although his engine's pretty strong. So, yeah, a bit of a mixed bag up and down the grid. Alright, big improvement for Oscar. Just needs to click the toe once to get that spot on. And still a little bit more work needed for Mick, but we've got plenty of time. We've got 2 more sessions.
Copy that.
Okay, we're still off on the camber. Yeah. That's got to come back that way then. Can't go to... Oh, no, wait. I'm looking at the wrong thing. It's not the camber, it's the toe. Let me just go back. There we go. So, gotta go with that. Don't really want to move the wing that much. We'll try that and see if that works. We can always make more adjustments in at the end of session 2. And Oscar just needs to drop the toe down to a 0.95. There we go. And that is him sorted. Alright, not bad. First session done. Go with 24 laps of fuel. And off we go into practice 2.
Green light. seems wrong. We're checking.
Alright, come on, feedback. Be nice to me. Give me a 100 on mixed car. Of course, that damage to Alonso's gearbox and ERS, that's directly from his collision with Russell, which took them both out of the Grand Prix. No, wait, no, it was Stroll who retired, wasn't it? Alonso stayed in and scored a point last night. Yeah.
How does it feel?
There we go, 100 with both cars. Excellent stuff.
Any comments on balance?
Traction was amazing.
Copy.
Damn right, traction was amazing. It's because I nailed your setup for you. Getting the 100s in chat. Alright, there we go. Strong second practice. Mixed car part knowledge still not up to 100. I wonder which part it is he's still trying to learn. We'll find out actually. Let's have a look. It won't show me. I'm guessing it might be... Oh, I can't see all the parts either. We'll have to wait till we get back to HQ, or back, you know, after the session, and we can have a look. Right, that's probably enough. That's probably enough 100s popping up. I saw that sneaky party hat. Alright then. Let's have a look. Which part is it that is still being learnt? It's not the chassis. Oh, wait, no. Hang on. No, it's not the chassis. It's not the front wing. It's not the rear wing. Didn't think it would be. It's not going to be the side pod. Might be the underfloor. No, it must be the suspension, which is our initial starting suspension. Yeah, there we go. 84% car part knowledge on that, because we didn't run it for very long. In fact, I don't think we ran it at all. Okay, I think we had a new suspension before the season started, if memory serves. Let's go with 20 laps of fuel. And some soft tyres. And off we go for final practice.
2, 1. should be great.
Hopefully Mick will finish learning this part and be able to go into the race with 100%. I may consider keeping him out just that little bit longer, just to help facilitate that. If we're going to get points in either of the last two races, this is probably our best chance. There we go, Oscar's done. We'll keep Mick out for an extra couple of laps just in case. I've got to call him in now, it's going to run out of fuel. I'm not going to send him back out. It's going to be negligible to his confidence. He'll be at 99%, not 100, but it's close enough. Sorry HG, there is no 99 button. It's probably a good thing actually. Alright, just got to sit and wait for the clock to run out. Very straightforward weekend, Las Vegas. Sadly, there is no such button. There is no Jim's the best button. But I appreciate the compliment and the sentiment. Alright then, time for quali.
There's tension in the air today, so it must be time for qualifying.
Qualifying is when F1's most glamorous street circuit really comes into its own, with cars on full throttle down a huge section of the Las Vegas Strip. Getting tyres into the optimal temperature range will be crucial to setting a good time here.
If we could just talk about Mick Schumacher for a second. Given his recent form, how's he going to be going into this session?
The main thing on my mind was their speed in practice. They just weren't that fast. But was that down to the driver, the car, the team experimenting? We don't know, and we'll just have to see how they fare in qualifying.
There's not much left to say. So let's get into it.
On the next season's game, I want that to have the big, weird sort of smiley face that kind of just looks around at things. I don't know if it will. It probably won't, but that would be kind of cool. Right, let's have a little look-see at our parts. 75% engine is the best we have. 77% ERS. And we will switch gearboxes. There we go. And for Oscar, 78% engine. And let's go. Hedgehog wants a salt shaker. Oh dear. Right, we're ready for quali. Let's send them out. And we are going to be doing slipstream quali. Give Oscar the slipstream first, Mick on the second lap.
Concentrate on the tyre warm-up as best we can.
Copy.
Focus on tyres and brakes. Copy.
And hopefully we can get through with just the 2 runs, but somehow I doubt it. I think we are just about the perfect distance with Oscar here. It depends how quickly Mick breaks away when they both start their flying lap. But this kind of distance on the back straight for a slipstream would be perfect. There goes Mick.
Clear track ahead.
There goes Oscar.
Good to push next lap. Nice big gap ahead.
Gone an Alfa Romeo exiting the pits. That is Giovinazzi. Hopefully he's not going to get in the way. Oh shit, here comes Magnussen. Gets out of the way there, stays out of the way, that's good. Yeah, this positioning's pretty good. Mick slightly quicker in the first, and he is coming up to the back of Giovinazzi here. Gets out of the way, stays out of the way. Now Oscar is perfectly poised here to get a really good slipstream, I hope. Actually, Mick is just a fraction further ahead than I would like, but we should still get a bit of a tow. He is quicker in the middle. Yeah, he could have done with being just a touch quicker, a touch closer on this lap. Just a couple of car lengths closer would have been perfect, but that's not bad. He's only slightly quicker. Looks like he wasn't quick enough to actually get the slipstream. Right, we might have to go. We'll have to go with 2 more runs then. One with the slipstream and then flip them round. How you doing, Victor? We're going to put them on a 2-lap run with a view to switching their position at the end of the first lap with the cool down, and then running them in the reverse order on the second flying lap. See, this is the gap that I would have wanted our cars to have. This gap here on the back straight would have been perfect, because Oscar would have got such a mighty slipstream. We are definitely too slow as things currently stand. Let's get them back to the pits. Right, let's have a look. So Tsunoda is on an in lap. Russell's on an out lap. Perez is on an in lap. He's just coming to the pits now. Right. Now's the time to go. And just hope that they can stay together, but not too close together. We have got Zhou starting his flying lap behind us. Norris coming out the pits, so we haven't got to worry about the McLaren. It's just that one car that's coming up, that's Zhou. That's the only one we have to worry about. Bottas is all the way down there. Hopefully we will stay together at a decent distance through here. Oh, I didn't put them on for 2 laps, did I? Ah, nuts. All right, well, we'll just do this lap and then we'll have time for another individual run afterwards. It's a little close. But we can work with that. Yeah, Oscar will definitely get a mighty slipstream here if he stays this close. Just need to hope that Gasly gets out of the way quickly. Or is that Ocon in front of us? No, it was Gasly. He did get out of the way.
So gap ahead is good.
Yeah, Oscar's a little bit too close. A little bit too close. So hard to judge. But that is definitely too close. He's now got nowhere to close up for the rest of the lap. Hope that Mick improves enough that we don't get held up too much. Got the Williams coming up. Hopefully he's not going to hold us up. I don't know if he did or not. Did feel a bit sluggish through there. No improvement for Oscar. Mick does improve. Oscar's too close. Too far away on the first run, too close on this run. This is complicating things. Got a Mercedes in front, get out of the way, thank you. So yeah, Oscar did not get a massive improvement there.
Nice lap. Let's finish this lap and then we'll box, please. Finish this lap and then box.
Cover.
That's P9 at the moment.
We'll go for a 2-lap run
Lap. And we need to cool the PU on this.
on a fresh set of tyres and just hope it's enough. Can I risk 2? I don't know if I can risk 2 laps. Still cars waiting to set times, which is the annoying thing. I don't know how far down we're going to drop. Max is obviously going to go faster than us. Hamilton probably won't. I don't know about Alonso or Ocon. We know Alonso is running a damaged car. He's down in 15th. Ocon's gone 5th. Here comes Hamilton up to the line. Got to expect Gasly to improve a little bit. Maybe not enough. We know his car's not looking fantastic tonight. Hamilton goes 7th. Ugh.
Oscar for that.
We haven't got time really to, well, maybe, but there's a risk. Fresh tyres are going to be quicker. I'm just going to do the 1 run and just hope it's enough. Need to save some tyres for the next session. Alright, let's see who is on a flyer right now. Anyone? Yeah, Giovinazzi. This might be him starting his flying lap. It is. That's such a clunky exit from the pit lane there. Now Bottas starts his flying lap. Looks like he got held up a little bit there. That will hurt because you carry a lot of speed around that sort of almost non-existent corner up to the line. Gasly starting his flying lap. There's Giovinazzi. 1 minute 33 means we need to be out with about 2.5 minutes to go at the latest. A lot of cars on an outlap already. Stroll is on a flyer right now, coming up the line. Probably going to cross the line as soon as the Alfa Romeo Giovinazzi goes through. Russell a little off the pace. I'd expect him to improve. Right, let me pause for a second. Let's have a look. So Zhou's there. So that's Albon about to complete a flying lap. Porsche is about to complete his flying lap. Bottas is about to complete his flying lap. Norris is all the way over there. We may possibly get caught by Yuki.
Caution Albon on pit exit. So we need to be working on the tyres.
Yeah.
Nick's not close enough.
Let's go there and set some lap times.
Copy.
Wow, I completely misjudged Albon and Magnussen there. That could really throw a wrench in things. Really has backfired again. Oh, god damn it. God damn it.
Push the tyres.
Yeah.
Use energy now.
Copy. Overtake is available.
So no slipstream. We just got to hope that we can do it on raw pace now. It wasn't quick enough getting Oscar going. I saw him pull over and I thought he was just warming his tyres. I didn't realise he was pulling over to let Schumacher go through. And of course, with Schumacher on a manual control outlap, he just cruised straight through much quicker than he should have done. And now we've got some traffic here. It's out of the way. At least Mick's not getting held up by Albon there. He has improved. So is Oscar. Albon gets out of the way. So Porsche is out. Bottas and Giovinazzi are out. Really fine margins up and down the order here.
That's
for the most part. Mix up in the middle. Russell has crossed the line. Norris is out. Mick goes through all the way up to 4th. Oscar up to 7th. All right, we found some pace on those tyres, but we're still a little way off. That's a bit more encouraging. Again, that's confidence more than anything else. Confidence and fresh rubber at the end. But Norris is out. If Alonso can improve, he could knock out George Russell here. That would be a huge shock. We never actually looked to see how bad Russell's car was after the collision with Stroll. I don't think. I can't remember if I checked. We'll have to have another look. Alonso's out. Excellent news. That means Alonso has no pace this weekend. So it's us two against Stroll. Interesting. Right, let's see. Yeah, Russell's got that damaged DRS. His engine's below power. Ferrari's fall away, I think it's around 80%, 75%. And Ocon's got that penalty as well. What's the penalty for Ocon? Oh, new ERS. Yeah, so Ocon's going to take a bump down the order. Alright, second quali. Let's see if we can get the slipstream a bit more accurate this time.
Let's get those brake tanks warmed up.
Copy. Work the tyres.
Copy. Again, gap is just a touch bigger than I would like. It's a little bit closer than it was the first time we tried this, I think.
Okay, buddy, let's take advantage of some clear air in front. Let's go.
Alright mate, let's go.
So, nobody ahead of you. Push when you're ready.
It needs to be a couple of car lengths further forward. Who's quicker in the first? It's Oscar. He did actually close up a fair bit through the end of the first sector there. And now he's looking pretty good for the back straight. You can see one of the Alpines is riding shotgun behind one of the Red Bulls. at least is trying to. There we go. This is the slipstream that I was trying to get with Oscar in the very first run in Q1. And we were just too short, and then he was too close on the second run. And there we go. That's what I was trying to find. A 1 second improvement.
Right, so it'll be normal in-lap procedures.
That is really encouraging. Now we just need to repeat that the other way round.
Make sure
Get Mick up.
Copy.
You see Ocon desperately trying to hang on to the back of Charles Leclerc. I don't think he's close enough. He's not close enough. He is quick enough to go into 4th place. We are quicker than Charles Leclerc right now, thanks to that slipstream. We'll go again on these tyres. Try and give Mick that nice tasty slipstream, and then we'll put on a fresh set, and I don't know who will boost. Whoever needs it more, I think. If it's close to the bottom, we might have to boost Oscar just to make sure he gets through.
Oscar put that.
But ideally, Oscar will be quick enough now to get through without having to run, you know, with another toe, and we can focus on making sure Mick gets through as well. That would be the dream scenario. A lot of cars on an out lap at the moment. Or a flying lap just starting. We'll try and let them thin a little bit if we can. Let's have a look. Perez. Max is on a flyer, Stroll's on an out lap. Sainz just starting a flying lap, I think. Gasly finishing a flying lap. Magnussen on an out lap. We want to try and wait for Perez to go through if we can. Otherwise, we're just going to get separated on track as we pull over to let flying cars through. There we go. We should hopefully now have a big enough gap to Sainz that he won't get in the way and pull us apart.
Focus on the tyres more. Copy. Okay, let's concentrate on those tyres and brakes.
Yeah, looks good.
Copy.
Because Oscar will be slightly quicker through the end of the first sector with that higher downforce from the different parts on his car. Right, let's keep an eye on Stroll. Not a great lap from Sainz. When you consider the difference in tyres between him and Mick. Stroll's close enough to get a run on the back of Perez here. Perez goes second and Stroll goes top as a result. 4/10 quicker than Perez. Last thing we need is Stroll to get a slipstream. Even in refill.
Yeah, bunching. Go one and push.
Right, this gap is perfect for Mick. Everyone in front should be piling into the pits. Unless is that Russell coming out? Oh, Russell's coming out. Don't get in the way, George. God damn it. That's Mick's lap ruined. At least we've finished the run. He'll get some confidence, but now we have to give Mick a slipstream for the next run. Damn it, George. So this is a nothing lap in terms of improvements, but just by doing the flying lap, they will get an extra chunk of confidence at the end. We had Mick perfectly positioned there. And I didn't want to send Oscar back out again at the end here. I was hoping we didn't have to send Mick back out again, but now I kind of have to. Because it's the only way I can control a guaranteed slipstream. I've got just enough time to complete the in-lap. Oh, have I? If I take manual control, I have.
Your P2.
I'll do a quicker in-lap this way.
That's a very, very good lap. Run switch cool and box.
So no improvement to their times, but there you can see peak confidence achieved now for both drivers, just in time for their final run. Thank you for that, Farah. Penultimate race indeed. Yeah, of the season, not the career, I hope. I think I'm going to have to start giving you all oldie time nicknames, you know, from the Middle Ages, where, you know, you've got, say, What Are the Wise, and Hedgehog the Salty, Victor the Penitent, and Farah the Pessimist. Right, these have got to go straight out, and I do mean straight out. Oh, I know your real name, Mr. Watcher. I just didn't want to, you know, name you in case you didn't want it to be named. Got you on my PSN, remember? I don't know if we've got enough time to get round here.
So start to work on fronts, get some brake.
Yep.
Right, ready, push.
Yeah, copy.
And you can lean on tyres.
Copy.
Okay, mate, no more lift and coast needed.
Copy.
So let's just concentrate on those tyres and brakes.
Copy.
Oh, don't you start as well, Shubham? Jesus.
Recharge on.
Copy.
Who's picking on me tonight? Harsh.
Come on. Lean on the tyres.
Copy.
Shit.
Use energy.
I forgot to activate the battery. Hopefully it won't affect us too much because it's quite a nice long run to the corner. No, to the line.
Nice checkered flag.
Oscar's through. It's a question of whether we can get Mick through. We should be able to. He's close enough for the ideal slipstream. I don't think we're going to encounter traffic problems. I hope we're not going to encounter traffic problems. I'm not expecting improvement from Oscar. Don't need an improvement from Oscar. We need the improvement from Mick. This is looking mighty. Mick's so close you can tell what kind of underwear Oscar's wearing. And there we go. We've got both cars through. Woo! Right, roll on Q3. Question is now, what tyres do I use? Do I do a run on those and then a run on those, or do I use a brand new set? Oh, decisions. I think we go a 2-lap run on these and then a 1-lap run on the end with brand new tyres. I am a little concerned that Oscar's ERS is going to break towards the end of the race.
Okay, so let's concentrate on some tyre prep now.
Copy.
Focus on tyres.
Copy.
So we're going to try and switch them round on the cool down lap. If I get traffic coming out of the pits just as I hit turn 1, I'm going to be angry. Stroll again going for his tactic of gluing himself to the backside of a Ferrari. Worked for him in Q2.
Good space at the moment.
Probably going to work for him again here.
And then let's push next lap. You're clear.
I have got a Red Bull that's going to appear right at the wrong time as well, by the look of it. Maybe not. Once again, Oscar now perfectly positioned for the back street. And yes, I said street, not straight. Because technically it is. Being a public road and all, down the strip. Just hope we're not going to get held up by the Ferrari and the Aston here. I think they've started their flying lap, so we should be okay. We might even just get the back end of a slipstream off Stroll here. And there we go, we switched them round perfectly. What time did we do? 1:33.4. Which is pretty quick compared to Mick, thanks to the slipstream. See if we can return the favour. It's quick enough to be ahead of Perez. Mick is a little bit too close. I can solve that issue.
No lift and coast required.
Okay.
Let's pick our pace up. Let's go.
Copy.
Okay, push. Let's go.
Copy.
Overtake is available.
Copy.
No saving required.
Yeah.
So Piastri's not going to improve on this lap, so I'm deliberately just slowing him out of that corner to get Mick in the perfect spot.
Copy.
Like that. Now we are going to have some traffic to deal with as they're on their in laps. Hopefully we'll catch him in a kind spot. Needed Mick to be a little bit closer to Oscar than Oscar was to Mick, because he's going to lose a little bit of ground through here. Or maybe not. He's actually stayed closer than I thought he would. No, he's just a touch too close for the back straight, but he's still close enough to get a strong slipstream. There's the traffic in front, peeling out of the way. Or not. What the fuck was that? Oh, that's some fucking bullshit right there. Alright, well, need them to finish the lap, because I need them to get that extra little bit of experience, confidence for completing a flying lap.
DRS disabled.
Copy.
Apparently they don't get on a 2-lap run for some reason. That's weird. Oh, it's because I've done it manually rather than...
On the energy now.
Copy.
Ah, great. Great, great, great. Just
look after the tyres.
marvellous.
Copy.
Let's look after
All right,
the
well,
tyres.
I was hoping to give Oscar the slingshot in the final run to give him a real crack at pole.
Yeah, copy.
Guess we're going to give Mick the slipstream now. Joe's going early for his second and final run. And now Hamilton's making his way out. Leclerc's going as well. Maybe we can get lucky and we can actually get a slipstream from a car in front of Oscar as well. There goes Stroll. Stroll's not going to get a slipstream, and I can't go out behind him. He's too far ahead now. Got to wait for a Ferrari, I think. There we go. And we're also going to give a slipstream to Max in the process, unfortunately.
Concentrate on the
Schumacher
tyre
is
warm-up
the
as
one in
best we can.
front. It's just not. It's all going wrong.
Copy.
All right, well, hopefully Schumacher will get enough of a slipstream off the back of, was it Perez or was it Russell?
Okay, energy's good.
Copy.
It's Perez. Russell is behind Max. I hope we're close enough. Looks close enough from here. Just about.
Clear track ahead. Good to push next lap.
You got a good gap ahead.
All right, bit of a train.
So you're good to push.
I'm hopeful that Max is just a little bit too far away. He looks a little bit too far away, but he might be able to catch up. It depends whether or not we're close enough to get a toe off the back of Schumacher. And I'm not so sure we are. Schumacher's where he needs to be. I can't sacrifice him for Oscar's benefit because he's a second off at the moment. And he's just going to drop to the back. Russell's going to get a nice toe off the back of Max. So Mick is going to be last. Unless we can change things here. Oscar is not close enough. Mick is. So I've just got to hope that Mick can actually churn out something decent here. Max isn't close enough to get a toe off us. It's all on Mick. Oscar's going to stay where he is, maybe drop down a place or two. Stroll does not improve. Leclerc does not improve. Russell is going to be mighty fast on this lap. Russell could take pole here. Mick goes top for now. And Russell is not quick enough to get pole. Because Verstappen wasn't quick enough. Mick Schumacher's on pole. He's not going to stay there. He has not got the pace to stay there. But we did get pole in the end. Piastri is quite nicely positioned here in 5th place behind the 2 Ferraris. Ahead of both of the Red Bulls. Can we convert this into a strong points finish tonight? And if we can, will it really matter, given that Stroll is Oh, well, Stroll has the 3-place penalty, so it's going to be Perez in 2nd, Russell in 3rd, Oscar in 4th, Stroll in 5th. We're one stopping.
It's race day, and final preparations are underway.
Las Vegas is a super fast street circuit, and the long straight along the dazzling strip could be a tempting and yet challenging place to try and overtake.
As we look ahead to the race, Karun, how do you think the morale is over in the Alpha Tauri garage?
I've got to be honest, something doesn't quite feel right from the team. The standards in F1 are so high at the moment, and they're not quite being met here. Hopefully,
We
they
just
can
got
turn
pole
their
position,
form around
motherfucker.
soon.
Jesus Christ. The
Let's
standards
see how
aren't being
the
met.
teams tackle the race at the Las Vegas Grand Prix.
Bullshit. All right. Little mini rage moment over. I'm going to go softs to hards, I think, and try and look after the softs. Just want that extra little grip at the start. Two extra laps of fuel. Going to turn these tyres down very quickly, and hopefully the DRS as well, but probably not so much on that. First and fourth. Let's see what we can do.
The city of Las Vegas is abuzz with excitement as our race draws ever closer. And for that man, Mick Schumacher, this could be an interesting race.
They start in P1, but will they be able to stay there?
What was that? Where they're starting there, Kareem? Where?
And the time has come. Let's go racing. The atmosphere is electric here for the Las Vegas Grand Prix.
Medium tyres on the Ferraris.
It's lights out and away we go.
Softs on Stroll. Keeping the overtake aggression on medium tonight. Yeah, you should never put the bins out, Harry. You never know what you're going to miss. You should just let the garbage pile up.
Okay, mate, let's keep looking after these tyres.
Copy.
Recharge on.
Copy.
I am wary of Stroll lurking behind on those soft tyres.
Yeah. Use everything.
Okay.
Russell's dropping out of range.
DRS enabled.
And he's back in range again. Right, the aim here is not to try and get into the lead. The aim is to stay tucked up if we can. Let's go into low overtake aggression.
Avoid overtake.
Okay.
We want to just protect these tyres.
No pressure.
Copy.
Just try and stay in DRS range. And just use the battery sparingly.
Use energy.
Copy.
We can just focus on charging the pack.
Yeah.
Already got tyres in better shape than Stroll. Schumacher coming under pressure. It's okay, I'm alright with that.
Lean on the tyres as much as you can.
Copy.
So take it easy.
Yeah.
Let's push them on.
Copy.
Just think about looking after this tyre where we need to.
Copy.
It's the first time I'm trying a one-stop on this circuit. I almost always, pretty much always have gone with just the one-stop, with a two-stop strategy: soft, hard, soft, medium, soft, or medium, soft, soft. But yeah, trying the one-stop tonight. Partly because we used up a set of new tyres in Q3, partly because I just want to stay in the DRS trains to maximise our chance of actually getting some points tonight. Our tyres are in better shape than Perez right now. In fact, Schumacher's having a look.
We're good to push.
Yeah.
Worried about a lunge. Yeah, just about covered it. I don't think we would have done if I hadn't turned the tyres back up briefly. Tacked the corner a little bit more.
Back off.
Copy.
Recharge on, please. Recharge on.
Copy.
Bring the pack up.
Yeah.
recharge on, recharge on.
I left the door open there for George, and he immediately jumped straight through it. It's a little careless. Hasn't killed Schumacher's confidence though.
Alright, mate. Recharge on.
Copy.
Focus on bringing the pack back up.
Copy.
And Russell's making a break for it. We'll let him go. We don't have the pace to beat the Ferrari in a straight fight. All I want to do is just keep my cars as high up the grid as possible and keep them ahead of Stroll. I'm not at all worried about Alonso in this race. He showed in qualifying he does not have any pace in his car tonight.
Okay, recharge on, recharge on.
Copy.
If I can continue to protect these tyres, who knows what could happen. Opens up some interesting possibilities. Perez has suddenly found some pace.
Overtake is available. We need to focus on the energy now. Copy.
I'd rather use battery than tyre. Damn it, that's a lunge I did not want.
Use energy.
He got me.
Yeah.
Keep your pace up.
Let's go recharge on, please. Recharge on.
Copy.
Right, let's see if Oscar can put the moves back on Stroll this time.
To use the free air.
No, because of the overtaking. So Mick just shot into the lead. Go on, Mick. Let's see a replay of that in a minute.
So this is what happened. And it was Mick Schumacher involved.
Two
They
Ferraris
decided to
squabbling
give it a
amongst
go.
each other.
Really,
Mick just goes around the pair of them.
fantastic driving that was.
Beautiful stuff.
No DRS. No energy.
Copy.
Okay, mate, let's try and protect the tyre.
Okay, recharge on.
Field is still bunched together because we've been controlling the pace. Oh, that's a lovely lunge. Schumacher gets overtaken again. Not at all surprising, considering I had him in harvest mode.
You're good to push on tyres. Perfect.
But I want to see this lunge from Oscar here on Stroll. This was beautiful.
It's there for the taking.
I just saw the gap and was like, thank you.
And Oscar Piastri climbs higher.
So you're good to push on tyres.
Copy.
Back off now.
Copy.
Can do.
Might get another lunge from Stroll. He's getting a tow from that Ferrari. But we've got the inside line and shut that door.
Hey.
Just keep going.
Doing an excellent job here, Nick. Oh crap, Oscar's still driving in clean air. Let's turn that off. No wonder it took him ages to get through. Well, he didn't get through until I until he had that opportunity under heavy braking.
We need to do what we can to recharge the battery. Need to focus on getting the pack up.
Yep.
We can just focus on charging the pack.
Yep.
We can push more.
Yep. Lovely stuff.
You're doing a good job.
Okay, recharge on. Good job. Recharge on.
Use energy.
Copy.
No energy.
Copy.
Bring the pack up.
Copy.
Back off at high speed.
Copy.
Let's get back on it.
We can just keep things ticking over like this. Keep protecting those tyres. This is going to set us up beautifully for the second half of the race. It will give us more flexibility on those hard tyres. And hell, if we can really stretch these, we might even be able to go to mediums. Although that's probably asking a little bit too much. No, I was muted, Farah. I glanced down and saw the little light on my controller and realised and popped it off. One thing I was saying before I realised I was muted is I don't think I can risk putting Oscar into harvest mode at the moment. Stroll's just too much of an ever-present threat, and we certainly can't do it if we want to look after the tyres like this, because the combination of both is what keeps leading to Oscar getting overtaken. Oh, look at this. Zhou's made a move. He's got past the Red Bulls, both of them, and now he's got past Stroll. Are we finally seeing a problem with Stroll's tyres? They're down to 50%. Leclerc's down to 49%. Stroll is fighting Zhou off. Our tyres are still at the same sort of degradation level as the mediums. Oh, Mick is just dropping out of range here.
Recharge on.
There we go, back into the lead again. Not going to hold it. Or maybe we are. We've got the inside line. Yeah, we've moved across the block now. Will Perez get past here, or will he stay blocked? No, he's going to get through.
It's alright, buddy. It's all good. It's all good.
Stroll's tyres are going to give up soon. We've got a yellow flag. Oh, I just saw the hint of a crash behind us, and now we have to box.
Crash ahead. Watch for debris.
So this makes things interesting. It's too early, really, for the hards. So do we convert to a medium, or do we try and stretch the hards? Could theoretically try that, but that's probably not the smartest move. If I'm going to do a two-stop, that would be the smarter decision. It's too early for the hard tyres, unless I really, really look after them. And I mean like that. Look after them. The other option be something like that. A sprint at the end, but I'm not convinced. I think I have to switch to the two-stop. I was going to one-stop this. I think I have to two-stop it for now. Yeah, I'm going to have to two-stop. But it now gives me a lot more tyre to play about with. Who was it who crashed?
There's a yellow flag now.
Sonoda. I think it's... Yeah, I can see what that's a safety car.
And just like that, the hopes of the team start to dwindle.
This is going to be chaos in the pit lane. But we're at the front. We're going to hit the safety car. And we're going to be really slow. I kind of have to box now. We're probably going to lose a position with at least one of our cars here. Oscar's probably going to get screwed over quite badly here. It might help if I actually do the pit stops. I'm going to gamble. I'm going to put Mick onto a one-stop. And we're going to put Oscar onto the two-stop.
Box, box.
Copy, box.
We're boxing this lap.
Hopefully Mick will get out.
Box.
If we get a good enough stop, hopefully he'll get out in front of that Ferrari, take the lead, and then try and control the pace. Hold up some cars, let Oscar scamper through.
Perez has pitted.
Everyone's diving in, look.
Box.
Oh god, the whole field's coming in. This is going to be carnage in the pit lane. For once, I'm pretty glad we are at the end of the pit lane, because all these cars behind us are going to get held up under release. It's a 2.3 second stop. We've got the lead. It's another 2.3 second stop. Somewhere, way out in the distance, a certain hedgehog is throwing salt left, right and centre. Yeah, Russell went hard. Stroll went medium, so Stroll might be two-stopping with us. So he's definitely two-stopping. Porsche as well. Gasly's a lot of hard tyres behind Oscar, which will help. Hedgehog's so salty right now. Yes, I figured you would be. High pressure stakes, stacking the cars, both of them 2.3 without a hitch. And that should actually be, as well, good enough for us to win the pit stop challenge for the second year. Second time in 3 years. That's not bad. Just to throw further salt in your direction there. Yeah, that'll be a win, a second place, and a win in the pit stop competition in our 3 seasons.
lift and coast required.
Zhou has got out in front of Stroll as well, which helps us. But only if we can get Oscar back through again. We're going to go hell for leather with Oscar and just hope he doesn't do something stupid. I'm not going to go full aggression on the overtake. Yeah, absolutely everybody stopping.
Charge is good. Yep.
Yuki kind of ruined my strategy, crashing when he did. I was all set to really stick it to Stroll, because we had tyres in such good shape. Mick's still in peak confidence. Oscar is slipping a little bit. Turn that off now because we need to get Oscar through. Safety car coming in this lap. We've still got some serious tyre saving to do with Mick to make his one stop work. Otherwise he's going to be so slow at the end. He's just going to get picked off by everybody. But hopefully, as I say, we can control the pace and we can create a gap for Oscar to break. I kind of wish Oscar had boxed first. Or maybe I should have switched it and put Mick on the two stop, Oscar on the one. But then that would put a lot of pressure on Oscar's tyres at the beginning to try and get into a position where you can then start blocking people. Either way, yeah, we're sitting good at the moment. We were what, first and fourth? Now we're first and fifth. We jumped Russell, but we have lost out to Stroll and Zhou. And Mick has jumped Perez. We're having another lap, it would seem. Surely the car's coming in this lap.
No more lift and coast required.
At least we're going to have full battery with both cars now. And enough fuel to push like this on fuel for the rest of the race. Probably a little bit too much. But at least we won't have to worry about fuel saving. Do a 10-lap sprint at the end with Mick. No, the whole point of this was, of doing the one stop, was I didn't think we'd have enough pace in clean air to get back into a strong position again. but I didn't think we could really pull off the one stop. I wanted to hedge my bets. I wasn't sure if we would actually have enough life left in mixed tyres to make the one stop work, because we'd had to box so early. Now we needed to keep track position on comparable tyres to the rest of the grid. If I'd stayed out, we would have been nowhere on pace. Would have been gobbled up by everybody, and that would have destroyed confidence and killed our chances of any decent finish. Yeah, tough choice. I don't know if either choice is the right choice at the moment. We're not going to know for another sort of 20 laps or so.
Safety car is in this lap. Safety car is in this lap. So let's concentrate on what we need to do for the restart.
Copy. You can push more. Copy.
Alright, buddy, push, push.
Okay, copy.
You can use energy. Copy. Make sure you get a good restart. Racing from the control line. Keep pushing, you know what to do.
Yeah.
Take some free air.
Copy.
Oh, damn it, there's a Red Bull of Leclerc pushing through. Exactly what I didn't want to happen.
Wow. Wow.
Still all to play for. Let's recharge on.
Copy.
Keep looking after these tyres.
Copy.
Focus forward.
Overtake is available.
Let's just try jumping on Mick. I heard contact. That was behind us. It's a VSC.
Car's off there.
Ooh, okay.
There might be debris.
Is he okay?
He's just giving a thumbs up and
Oh, that's a big hit. That could be both cars out.
VSC. Okay, mate, let's get to 0 on that delta.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of them are out. Wow, this is going to make the one stop
Focus on
a
bringing the
lot
pack back up.
more of an option now, and it does also mean that I might not be able to pull off the two stops with Oscar. Penalty for Albon. That will be a 3-place grid penalty at Abu Dhabi tomorrow. bad news is everyone else is on hard tyres will now be getting the same benefit that Schumacher's getting. And we don't have great downforce, so we might struggle more on these hard tyres than some of our competitors, because we won't have as much natural grip from the tyres. Good news for Oscar is that I should be able to make his second stint work with soft tyres now. I'll keep that option available. Of course, the other option is I can now just push. Oops. I can now just push both sets of mediums a lot more aggressively. Like that. Which is actually quicker. So we'll aim for this. And there's a big natural gap now as well between Piastri and Hamilton, which helps, thanks to that collision and the fact this is a VSC, not a full safety car. The field can't close back up, they have to be neutralised. So the gap where Albon and Russell were is now just a big empty space, which means Hamilton will not get DRS, which will keep Max and Norris and Pourchaire and co all further back. And now we've got way too much fuel.
Come on. Okay, DRS enabled. Pull out to take some air on the straight.
Okay.
Can we get him around the outside here? Not quite.
See if we can focus on recharge, please.
Copy.
Need to get through here as quickly as possible if I'm going to make any headway at all with this two-stop. Oscar's going to be blisteringly quick when he does make his stop for new tyres, but he needs to be quick now. That's not enough. Come on, pull out properly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what she said. Terrible joke, couldn't resist. Bugger.
Careful on the energy.
Copy.
Once again, going to try and look after the tyres.
We need to focus on the energy now.
Copy.
If we can avoid boxing Schumacher, he has a real chance of maybe stealing the win, not just a podium. I honestly don't know what we're going to do with Oscar now. In terms of positions, I don't know where he's going to end up. Verstappen has got past Hamilton. He's up into 7th place now.
We can just focus on charging the pack.
Copy. Let's pick our pace up, let's go.
Copy.
To recharge on, please.
Copy.
And Max has already got himself into range for the next DRS zone.
Need to focus on getting the pack up.
Copy.
Just about managed to stretch that back out again. Fastest lap from Max. Doesn't quite get the DRS here. He'll probably get it on the strip though. And I am worried about Oscar. And have another go at trying to get past
You're
Leclerc.
free to use the energy when you want.
Copy.
We need to cool the engine.
Copy.
Come on, this time. No.
We're at the bottom of the pack that we're raging.
Yeah. Copy.
Hey.
Just keep going.
Right, now we've got a slipstream here with Stroll. We should be able to slot in alongside Leclerc. No. Ah! God damn it. They just can't find a way through.
Bring the pack up.
Killing Oscar's race. At least Stroll is in the same boat as us. He is struggling to make any headway on his mediums, and he is two-stopping, so he's in the same boat as Oscar. That is the one good thing. Although his tyres are in better shape than ours. Wow, Verstappen got gobbled up. Hamilton got him, Norris got him. He's pulled back ahead of Norris just, but
Pick up the pace a bit.
that's how quickly positions can change here. I need Oscar's confidence to improve as well, and the only way that's going to happen is with overtakes, which he just can't get. Car lumbers a bit too much for him to compete in a straight fight against the Red Bull and the Ferrari and the Aston Martin. All I can do now is just try and keep him in the train. Stroll's starting to make some moves. That's not good. He's succeeding where Oscar failed.
Back off now.
Copy.
They'll come to us. You've got energy.
Please, Oscar, get an overtake done. You get one, it'll make the rest so much easier.
We need some PU cooling.
Yeah.
That's not good enough.
Yeah, take it easy.
It's almost like he's doing this deliberately just to piss me off.
No energy, bottom of the pack.
Copy.
Should have gone one stop with both.
Okay, recharge on. Recharge on.
Focus on bringing the pack back up.
Copy. Let's go recharge on, please. Let's go recharge on.
Come on, get in range, get in range. Didn't get it. No, I did. I did. Whew.
Let's push, come on.
We think we can lean on the tyres more.
Copy.
Okay, mate, let's keep looking after these tyres.
I don't know who got the DRS there, whether it was us or Joe. We'll find out in a second. It was Joe. Damn it. I mean, Stroll's going to get us as well. Oh God, and the Ferrari might as well.
Oh,
Keep your cool, it's all good.
Overtake is available.
use energy.
Copy.
Right, here's an opportunity. Finally.
Back off now.
Copy.
There we go. Much needed confidence boost right before our pit stop.
Let's go recharge on, please. Recharge on.
Just think about looking after this tyre where we need to.
Stroll's trying to break away from Joe.
Push.
So let's lean on these tyres.
Hopefully now I can get some defensive buffs as well.
We need some pace.
Copy.
Okay, mate, let's try and protect the tyre. Recharge on.
We can just focus on charging the pack.
Yep.
So you can back off a
Stroll
bit.
back down to third.
Copy. Let's go recharge on, please.
Push on the tyres.
Copy.
Do everything you can, mate. Box, box, box.
Just try and undercut Stroll.
Yep.
Gotta hedge my bets now with Oscar, see if we can undercut Stroll and then hold him up while still trying to get decent points with Oscar. This is our real shout of getting back in control of fourth place in the Constructors. Alonso's up to 11th. He has to stop again. Stroll has now dropped off the back of Perez.
Back off now.
Copy.
I thought Stroll was going for the box. He wasn't. He was just making a wild lunge to try and break the toe.
Copy.
Okay, it's recharge on.
2.4. How you doing, Hedgehog?
Tyres will be cool, so take it easy. Clear on exit.
Let's go recharge on.
Copy. We need to focus on the energy now.
Copy.
Energy if you need it.
Yeah, copy.
Perez is just gone. I don't think we'll see him again unless his tyres are disastrous at the end, and at the moment they just aren't.
Okay, we'd like you to slow down, please.
Copy.
I mean, there's still the possibility that all the cars that stopped on hards will stop again as well. I honestly don't know if they're going to or not. I'm going to try and just go the distance with Mick. Porsche and Alonso are in. Stroll is staying out another lap. Ah, damn it, Leclerc just jumped me.
Wow. Wow.
soft tyres for Alonso and Porsche. So anyone who does stop again is going to be putting on softs, and new softs by the look of it. We don't have new softs.
Need to focus on getting the pack up.
Yeah.
Let's look after these tyres.
And then Stroll in a box. Not this lap.
No more overtaking.
Copy.
Norris is in. Magnussen is in. Yeah, Norris is going medium, soft, soft.
Okay, recharge on.
Copy.
Let's pick our pace up, let's go.
Copy.
Pull the car.
Copy.
Come on, Mick, get through. That's not getting through. That's not getting through either. For fuck's sake. Make the
Okay, let's
move.
recharge on.
Copy.
Gotta wait for the strip now.
Let's look after these tyres.
Okay.
Hope he'll actually commit this time.
Come on.
Copy.
Okay, mate, and let's cool the car.
Copy.
There we go. Got him. Now I need to get it back onto the cars in front. The race win opportunity is gone because I'm not going to be able to catch Perez. But if I can stay with Leclerc and Zhou, still on for a strong podium.
DRS disabled, DRS disabled.
I need to ditch Stroll as quickly as possible. I have to push the tyres a little bit here.
Keep your pace up.
Back off now.
Copy.
recharge on, please.
Right, hopefully we drop Stroll.
Work on
Place. I'm starting. Oh, I was going to say I'm starting to wonder if Stroll's going to box, and he just has.
Okay, mate, so Stroll has boxed.
All right, let's have a crap stop, please.
back up. Copy.
He's going soft tyres. He's going to be very pacey when he comes back out. It's not a crap stop. And he's comfortably clear of Norris at the moment. Norris's tyres are up to temperature. Norris might get close enough by the strip here.
Let's push, come on. Use energy.
Copy.
Okay, that's Sainz, Ocon and Bottas in front of Oscar.
No more DRS. So recharge on.
Stomach is making some weird noises. Don't think you heard him, but yeah, I need to have something to eat after this.
No more energy. Copy. Focus on bringing the pack back up. Copy. So slow now. Copy.
Let's take a look at tyres. Alright, I'm going to try leaving mixed tyres like this for a few laps now. We've got a nice little advantage. I need some battery though, unfortunately.
Now we need some big PU cooling. Yep, copy.
I'm keeping an eye on the gap, Baron. We're actually just about getting back in range now that I've turned his tyres back up. Their tyres are hitting that drop-off point of
Push more.
50%.
Yep. We can just focus on charging the pack. Copy. We can push more. Copy.
Be brave, be brave, be brave. Good man, good man. Ah. Nowhere to go when we made the move. Watching Stroll closing up very quickly while we're stuck here. Right, that is Ocon, and we've got the DRS. And Ocon didn't. Job done. It's another place gained. Oscar into peak confidence, not quite full.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Gonna have a run on sights straight away as well. Next up is Valtteri Bottas.
No energy, bottom of the pack. We need to focus on the energy now.
Mick now is back in range, look. Trying to give Valtteri the DRS, but he's not going to get it. Sorry, get Valtteri's DRS, but he's not going to give it to me, so...
Push
Okay, mate, let's try and protect the tyre.
Copy.
Recharge on, please, recharge on.
Copy.
This is a dream situation for us right now. We've got two cars in the points, one vying for a podium, and Stroll is... Well, Stroll has just moved into the points, but he's stuck in a group of cars. And is behind both of our drivers. And we've got such a tyre advantage on the cars in front now. But all we need to do is work on the battery and then we can sprint. Stroll now having a look at Sainz. He's going to be closing on us very quickly. He might go around the outside here. Nope, tucked back in. Now that tyres have calmed down, let's try and sprint away from Valtteri. I did think about backing Valtteri into Sainz to give Sainz a DRS, but it was just too big a risk. Because if Valtteri managed to sneak by me, that would suddenly leave me vulnerable to Sainz and Stroll, or more particularly Stroll. Rather just break ties completely, get away as far away as I can, as quickly as I can.
We need to focus on getting the pack up. No more energy for now.
Stroll is past Sainz and has now dropped him. Bottas is still hanging on to us. And that's a problem.
And we need maximum pace.
Because if he's still within range when Stroll gets to him, it's an easy springboard from Bottas straight to us. There we go, we've broken his back.
Recharge on.
Copy.
138.1. Going to try and break clear in a moment. And I need to manoeuvre myself into third first.
Let's go recharge on.
Yeah, okay.
Need to look after the tyres.
Science boxes. His tyres just fallen apart by the look of it. He couldn't... Oh, we're going to see Leclerc, Joe, Perez, Hamilton, Verstappen, Bottas boxing. It's a lot of cars with very little grip left.
Just think about looking after this tyre where we need to.
Copy.
Overtake is available.
Copy.
No. Come on, step out enough.
Let's cool the car now.
Yeah, copy.
Oh, Mick, come on. Didn't want to take that risk, but I think we might have to. 2.5 seconds to Stroll. We're closing in on Verstappen and Hamilton as well. 6 laps to go.
6 laps remaining.
Copy.
This is the worst thing about stuck behind 2 cars that are squabbling.
Okay, recharge on.
Copy.
Slow now.
Come on, commit to the overtake, please.
Cool the car.
Copy.
DRS disabled. DRS disabled.
Copy.
Damn it, Mick, that was a full battery you just wasted.
Okay, push. Let's go.
Copy.
Come on, second place is here for the taking. And
5 laps remaining.
possibly even the win, because Perez dropped his pace quite significantly
Copy.
compared to these guys here. Alright, that's a lunge. We're up the inside. Make it stick, make it stick, make it stick. Come on. Excellent stuff. That is peak confidence when we needed it the most. And look at the fuel. The fuel's burnt out just about perfectly here.
Recharge on, please. Recharge on.
There's Stroll inside 2 seconds now, pushing hard.
Bring the pack up. And energy is available. Yeah, use the free air.
Come on. We're up into second.
No energy.
Four laps to go.
Okay, recharge on, recharge on.
Let's pick our pace up. Let's go.
Straw's right behind me. 4 laps. Hamilton gets past Max. We are there. We're in position. We're through.
Look after front tyres.
Yeah, copy.
There we go. It's an overtake
some free
opportunity.
head. Copy.
Got it done. Now I need Verstappen and Hamilton to keep Stroll behind.
No DRS.
No energy. We can just focus on charging the pack.
3 laps to go.
Copy.
Push, push, push. Okay, recharge on, recharge on.
Pick up the pace a bit.
Need to lift where you can.
Use energy. Push now.
Damn it, Stroll's got through. And he got the DRS as well. Shit.
We need lift and coast. Focus on bringing the pack back up. Get the tyres down now.
Two laps remaining.
Stroll's tyres are still good. If he gets past me, I don't know if I'll be able to get back past him again. Hold him back. Hold him back.
Use energy now. We need to focus on the energy now.
Okay, final lap, final lap.
Back off now.
Ah, it's nervy. I got Schumacher trying to hold off Leclerc, and I got Piastri trying to get back past Stroll.
If you can push a bit harder and try and get up to him, let's see. No save.
This is the important one.
We've got no energy, no energy.
Got ahead. Mick's going to get a second place. He's going to get a podium.
You're doing a good job.
Just focus on those temps.
Oh, good stuff, Mick. Good stuff. Oscar's going to get fifth.
That's the trick.
I thought for a second Max might just get Stroll, but he couldn't quite. What a result. Second and fifth with the boards in attendance. Oh, how did we need that? Oh, that has just saved our season, I think. Whew. Let's see. That is 18 points for Mick. Another 10 points for Oscar, 28 points. Stroll got 8. That puts us back into fourth in the constructors with a lead as well.
Moment for them, sealing their fourth F1 title.
Max wins the Drivers' World Championship.
Well, his dad stood on the podium
And I couldn't care less.
times, and Mick Schumacher has proven he's got every right to be there too.
The second podium of the year for them. Well earned after a demanding race out on the track.
And there's not much that rivals the Las Vegas Grand Prix when it comes to the
Supreme
podium
performance from
presentation.
both drivers tonight. Oscar making that two-stop work, that awkward two-stop work. Mick making the one-stop work. And again, an awkward one-stop. Superb work from both of them.
Down there in the Alpha Tauri garage, Kareem, what would they be making of that race, do you think?
They'll certainly be pleased to have made the podium. A job well done for sure.
Well, everyone, that's all from us here in Las Vegas.
Formula One has almost reached its conclusion this year. Meet us next time in Abu Dhabi, between the desert and the sea, for an enthralling finale.
So then, confirmation of the final results. Sergio Perez gets the win. Mick Schumacher in second. Charles Leclerc gets third place, but he's not going to win the title. Max wins the title tonight. Fourth place for Zhou, some really strong points for Williams. It's fifth place for Oscar, ahead of Stroll, held him back at the last. Verstappen in seventh, only gets 6 points, but that's all he needed to clinch the title. Lando in 8th place, gains 6 places. Hamilton finishes in the points, and Pourchaire, a great race from Théo Pourchaire. He made his two-stop work really, really well. Up 5 places and the fastest lap as well, so he doesn't just get the final point, he gets 2 more points tonight. Let's take a look a little bit further down. Where did Alonso finish in the end? Down in 14th. Gained 4 places, but there were 3 retirements, so that doesn't really say that much. Not a great race for Sainz, down in 17th, dropping 5 places. Let's have a look at the drivers' standings. Max as champion, as you can see, he is on 424 points. That is 37 points ahead of Charles Leclerc, with only 26 available in the final race. So he wins fairly comfortably in the end. George Russell is, let's see, 29 points behind. So his retirement has ended his chance of getting second in the standings. He will finish in third. He's comfortably ahead of his teammate, over 100 points ahead of his teammate. But will he still have the most wins at the end of the season? It all depends what Max does in the final race. Can George claim something of a victory this year by winning more races? There's Oscar in 7th place on 118 points. That is fantastic. And we are now 7 points clear of Stroll. Be nice to stay ahead of him. Mick Schumacher gains 2 places, jumping above both Lewis Hamilton and Fernando Alonso. Ahead of both Hamilton and Alonso there. And we've got a 5-point cushion over Alonso. And given the state of Alonso's car, I think we might be able to stay clear of him as well. And let's have a look at the constructors. There you see, we move back in front of Aston Martin, and we have a 12-point lead going into the final race. That gives us a really, really nice buffer. Oh, I do like going to Vegas. Big points for Ferrari, 25 points, but it's points for nothing, as you can see. The long way behind already crowned constructor champions Red Bull, a long way ahead of McLaren, and they're a long way ahead of us. But this is the important fight, and we have the advantage now. Let's see how we did in the pit stops. We got the fastest 2 pit stops, and that, I think, has confirmed us as champions in the pit stop competition. Let's have a look. We have a 72-point lead with only 43 points available. We are the fastest pit stop competition winners for the second time in 3 years. That is awesome. That's a huge chunk of cash coming our way. 12 million at the end of the season for winning the competition. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Let's take a look at our driver cards. So, Mick with 11 successful overtakes, 27 failed, but 23 successful defences and only 13 failed. Solid work from Mick tonight. And Oscar, 8 successful overtakes, 12 failed, 11 successful defences, 4 failed. A little bit quieter of a race, as he was at the back of that train at the start and was just keeping pace, while Mick was constantly swapping back and forth for the lead. But yeah, it is what it is. The numbers don't really count here, or don't really matter. It's where they finish, and they finished strong. Let's have a look at our sponsors. So we did not get the fastest lap, but that was only an incentive. We did get both cars into Q2. We got both cars in the top 12. We got one car in the top 12, and we got one car in Q3. So not bad at all. Tour Centre refurb is done. Chassis research is done. We get an extra little point on Enzo as well. And let's see what the board said. I can confirm that there's influenced confidence. They are going to continue to... I wonder if they're going to try and turn up to the next race as well. That'll be interesting. Cost cap warning. Yes, we are over the cost cap. Chassis research is done, blah, blah, blah. Actually, we don't think we are actually over the cost cap. No, we are. We failed, didn't we? Because we put everything into that new part. I don't think we can do another research project now. Let's have a look. Front wing would be nice. Yeah, we are blocked. We've broken the cost cap. Cost cap remaining is minus 3.3 with that part. So yeah, we're over the cost cap. No more research for this year. So that underfloor and that side pod will be the final research projects we get to carry across into next season. Let's do all that tomorrow, because I need to disappear to the bathroom in just a second. Let's check with the board confidence, though. We're up to medium confidence. They were delighted with Vegas. If they were not delighted, I would have personally shot them in the heads. And more importantly, we are back on target for 4th place. Oh, yeah, we went all in, and the gamble paid off, inviting the board to Vegas. Question is, can we now hang on in the final race of Season 3 tomorrow? Can we keep 4th? Can we keep the board's confidence high enough that those cost cap fines will not impact us and not get us fired? I think we've got a good chance. I'm pretty confident. Don't know where we're going to finish tomorrow. As long as we score enough points to stop Aston Martin from overtaking us, as long as they don't score more than 12 points, then I think we'll be okay. If they tie us, they haven't got a win this season. We do. In fact, let's actually have a look at the standings. Aston Martin have no wins and 1 podium. We have 1 win and 3 podiums. So if we finish level, we should, by rights, stay in 4th, because we have that win and the extra podium as well. Of course, assuming Aston Martin don't get a double podium in the next race, and if they do, we're kind of screwed anyway. But that's where we are. We will pick everything up tomorrow at the usual time at 8 p.m. It will be a long one because we have the post-season stuff to get through and our end-of-year review after the race. So, yeah, could go on till around midnight tomorrow. We shall see. But that's it for tonight. I hope you have enjoyed tonight's race. I have loved tonight's race. Please do drop a like on the stream if you have enjoyed it. Share this race around. This was an absolute barnstormer for us in the end. And I will be back with some more F1 Manager very soon.